What's up, y'all? Sana G Morning Show. Get to sit down with the one and only Bay Area queen, Kehlani.
Absolutely. Hey. Excited to have you in the building. Now, I do want to sit here and say this. We saw the video. You and Larry June was in there doing your thing on the Everything joint. Does that mean you're going to pull up the Summer Jam? Because Larry's on the bill.
I would love to pull up the Summer Jam. Y'all know you're my family at the end of the day. I'm pulling up for whatever regardless.
Well, let's lock in July 16th then, girl.
Let me know.
Right. Wait, are you coming for free?
For free. Wow. See, we took it a little far. We took it. I do have a child. Thank you, America.
Right. I mean, I'll watch her while you're on the stage.
Like, we got great child
Gotta feed her. You know?
Which song is your favorite? I always ask people that because they're all from you, right? Like you are known for just spilling yourself into all your projects and your music. So which one is your favorite for the fans to listen to?
I think Melt. Melt is my favorite song, yes.
And what's the premise?
It's just about when you really fall in love with somebody and you get to that point where you just almost fuse into one person or one thing with that person. So I think everybody when they're super in love understand when it hits that moment where it's just we're completely just spilling into each other. So.
Yeah, don't ever want to be away from each other.
Melting together.
Right.
Okay. What about the name of the project? Where did you get the Blue Water Road from?
It's actually the street that I started the album on.
Oh, okay.
And we just kept, referencing it. We just kept being we're working on Blue Water Road. And we were all driving from completely opposite parts of, Los Angeles to Malibu to get to this place every day. And it was kind of it just became its own atmosphere that just made sense to just kind of keep it in the world that it was in, so. Yeah. We could always bring everybody to it if we had the place to bring them to. So
that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, I see
creative space.
Right. It was a comfortable space.
It was gorgeous.
Clearly,
yeah.
The Blue Water Road was the everything for you.
There we go. Come on.
We peeped out the video, and I was like, okay, what my man about to do with the piggy bank? Bow, and I was like, oh, it's a dice game. Oh, we trapping today.
Right, and that's Larry June in there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and my co-director is also from Oakland too, so shout out Kufu Najee, he's tight.
Got to keep it local.
Yeah. Where'd the premise come from for the video? And why'd you decide to drop that one first?
It was actually a joke first.
Really?
At first I was I feel like everything started as a joke and then it got serious and I was like, wait, that's actually a good idea. Because I also feel like I'm kind of like that creatively, I feel like when I'm unsure and part of me knows it's a good idea, at first I'll kind of make a joke about it to see if anybody actually goes, that's actually kind of smart. And then I'm like, oh God, how do I make sure I wasn't crazy?
That was the idea the whole time.
Right. Everything? Yeah. All right.
I was like, man, this is the most soft and pretty song on the album. What if I just make a rap video to it? Mm-hmm. And I just thought the juxtaposition was tight. And in every scene, there is this other juxtaposition going on where something really high art, quote unquote, and really, just complete opposite, creatively is happening. There's a party where there's a harp player instead of a DJ, and there's a guy playing trumpet in the car, and there's a ballerina, hanging out, in the middle of a parking lot. I think we just wanted to combat it with something that felt real, and also I really love gangsta 90s R&B videos.
Right.
It was a soft song, but everybody just was really real in it. That's what I grew up on. So
shoot, remember just when Wapale dropped, all the thugs and gangsters and whatever slapping it down the street. It was the hardest record ever.
Still,
still to this day, it felt really Aaliyah-esque to me. I don't know if you intended that, but some of the shots, I don't know, from your hair to the camera shots sometimes, and I was the softness of the record too. I don't know. It just felt
it's a huge compliment. I will always take that as a compliment. It definitely wasn't intended because I think anytime anybody does R&B and we kind of look similar, we always get thrown in the same category. But it's an honor because she paved that. You know what I'm saying? That is her lane essentially. The cool girl, soft, don't have to overdo it, real
thuggish
personality, real, very real person. So I'm always take it as a
compliment. It's dope. I like the video. It's
Thank
dope.
you.
Absolutely. Now, how was recording Get Me Started with Sid? Did y'all actually touch the booth together? Because your voice and her voice together.
Right.
She's so tight.
Man.
I made this song and then after a while I was there's only one person I can really hear on it, and I asked her to come to the studio and she cleared everybody out the room. It was just me and her, like no engineer. And she sat at the table and like just put the mic up and engineered herself and just worked her way through the verse. And I was just sitting there silently behind her, like, wow, this is kind of crazy. I mean, I was a fan of Sid for years. Like I saw Sid at the Warfield when I was like 17, 16. I literally left school and we all went to go see Odd Future at the Warfield. And I stood outside her tour bus and like waited for her. And like the first time we worked together, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I've met you before.
Had to tell her. Had to tell her.
In San Francisco, so
that's a compliment to her.
Yeah, yo. But it's hilarious to me. It's just crazy that we're peers now. You know what I mean? But she's my favorite. She's the best.
Definitely one of the dopest ones out.
I'm just here. Commentary.
Okay, background.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
And you know, girl, every time I have anything happen with my daughter Naya, and it's a day, right? So it's like, I tell people like these two right here, like, I can't wait till you're parents so you can understand the things that go on. It's like the best thing you ever do, but also the toughest.
Oh,
from
it's the
time
hardest
to time,
thing ever.
Right?
There's nothing harder.
Nothing.
But that's what makes it so beautiful.
It does. It's like the beautiful struggle. I call her my gift and my curse because it's like, you know, but I'm out here by myself. And obviously I'm hoping you have like, at least family.
Oh, man, I have a village. And her dad is awesome, so.
You got to give those people love because it's like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? It changes the struggles from baby to like as they get a little older. How old is she now?
She's 3.
Oh, yeah. You still in it.
She's like having all the convos and like doing all the things and it's hilarious.
What's her favorite thing? You letting her watch Coco Melon?
Other kids, yo.
Other kids?
She is like obsessed with other kids. Like it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. When she gets around babies, I don't know where it came from, but when she's around babies, she's like, hi, baby. Are you feeling good? She's like rubbing them. She's like, are you doing okay? Mommy, I think this baby is happy. I think this baby likes music. Like, I'm like, where did this come from? Like,
she's got a pure spirit.
She's obsessed. Like, my friend came over and his baby is 1 and the baby starts crawling up the stairs and she's like, no, baby, that's dangerous. And she like puts something in front of the stairs so the baby doesn't crawl up the stairs. I'm just like,
that's tight.
You're too smart. You get it. Like, okay, you don't need me. Shoot.
That's her telling you she wants a sibling.
Oh, she says it all the time.
Does she?
Like, the other day she picked a dandelion and she was like, I wish for somebody else. And I was like, what does that mean? She was like, another baby. I'm like,
how you feeling?
I got work to do, girl. I got work to do, girl. I took some time off. I can't do that again no time soon. You know what I'm saying? But after it's been some time and I've done enough work, yes.
Right.
We need to get the merchandising down for you because you look at Rihanna just belly all out, beautiful, pregnant
maybe
looking.
It's time for some lipstick or something.
Girl, do some makeup. For real, I'm not even kidding.
Something. It'll come when it's supposed to.
Makeup is the line. It's worked for so many different people. And look at her. She's just insanely rich and
swimming
just like
in dollars, yes,
running around, belly
looking
out,
gorgeous,
not a care in the world. Yeah, she's doing it different, and I respect it. She looks amazing. I'm happy for them. But yeah, so another baby, hopefully.
Yeah,
another album down the line.
More kids. Yeah. I mean, I just have a lot to do, and I think that experiencing my first pregnancy and making a mixtape in it and like putting it out, like. We happened to be in a pandemic when my daughter was, you know, her first birthday was like the first week of the lockdown. So I got to experience a whole, you know, year of my daughter's life at home with her. And now that like things are opening back up and like I'm experiencing what it's like to be away and things like that, I definitely want to make sure that the next time I do this, like I have as much time to dedicate to my motherhood as I did this time.
Yeah.
Because I'm always going to be gone and things like that. But I just want to make sure that I don't try that again when I'm in like another really crazy part of my career because it's just it's not going to be the same. You know, we happen to be in a part of the life for everyone in this, you know, world to experience something that we kind of really haven't, you know, in generations. Like, so just want to make sure it's right.
So Blue Water Road, everybody's going to love it because it's you and you're authentic and genuine and transparent and all the things, right? Mm-hmm. So what's the next big thing? We're doing this lipstick.
The lipstick. I got the lipstick. I'm more of a lip gloss type of girl, but
Lonnie line coming soon.
I'm just really like nerding out on all my favorite hobbies. I'm like really getting into film and like, trying to expand more in that space. And I think that that's kind of like that's the coolest thing to me is that I can kind of like career hop and do what I want and like experience all these other things that I'm really interested in doing. So what might be big to me may not be big to someone else, but it's going to mean the most to me. So I hope that what comes next for me, you know, outside of music is really what's the coolest thing ever to me.
I could see you writing scripts.
Yeah, that's where my head's at. That's where my heart is.
That's dope.
We're gonna see you in front of the camera too, or what?
Yeah, if the right thing comes along, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm all for it. I'm all for all of it, truly, as long as it always makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
I love
we're
it.
certainly here for it. Let's get this performance with you and Justin Bieber on stage though live first, because I definitely.
Oh man, I'm ready. Y'all go request it from Bieber.
You know him, right? Aren't y'all tight?
He's on the album.
Yeah, no, I mean, so we all gotta get it hyped together. You know, we gotta do this as a unit.
Hype it up.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, JB.
Come on, Justin.
Right.
We're calling out to you now.
All right, Mama. Well, obviously, we're always going to support you.
Thank you.
And I can't wait for us to start putting these new records on the radio for you.
I'm excited. I hope you guys like it.
Yeah, of course we do. We love it. Always.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by and sharing some time with us.
Of course.